So when I say the name Gaia, what's the first image that pops in your head? If you're old head like me, you probably think of Gaia, the spirit of Earth from Captain Planet. Maybe you're a game head and you think of Gaia from God of War. Marvel's Gaia looks a little different. She damn sure doesn't look like what she does on the cover. My name is Dorian. This is SCM Comics. We're continuing our coverage of Immortal Thor, number 8. Our story starts off the coast of Norway, and there is a cave. This is a harsh place. Boats wreck, swimmers get drugged underneath the current. This is pretty much a place where things come to die if you do not respect this place. And Thor, the All-Father of Asgard, has come to this place to see his mother. You see, he was told that she is the reason why Tyrannos was unleashed on the world. And with him also being an Avenger, you can see how he has some issues with that. So he walks into her cave. He's using Mjolnir as a torch. I thought that was pretty cool. And he just gets right to it. He's like, "Mother, show yourself. Your son stands here in your place of power, and Thor shall speak to thee." And then she stands up. She's in like a little pool of water. She damn sure doesn't look like the one from Captain Planet. No, not at all. Somewhat looks like the one from God of War, but a little more earthy, I guess you could say, spirit of the earth. And she looks more, swampy, like Swamp Thing, or should we say Man Thing, since this is Marvel Comics. But not what I was expecting. Now, I'm pretty sure this is not the first time she's been shown in Marvel Comics. But this is the first time I've ever seen her in Marvel. So let me know in the comments if you ever saw her before and if this is what she looked like, or if she's changed. So all I was thinking of is Odin was tapping this? Now, come on, Anthony Hopkins, you're better than this. So Thor pretty much lays everything out, everything he found out about Utgard, the Utgard Thor, the Utgard Loki, and so on and so forth. And then he was like, and they told me that you let them out. But you see, Thor was a hell of a lot more long-winded than I just was as he explained it. So Gaia's like, and does this journey have a destination? So now Thor gets pissed and he's like, look, you let out Tyrannos who killed thousands of people, and now I want to know why, as all the lightning starts to gather up around him. So then Gaia goes, look, small god, who are you? Who are you to know my reasons? So now Thor is really pissed, like highest level of pissivity. And he's like, who? First off, I am All-Father of Asgard. I am the champion of Midgard. I am the avenger of the people that you wrong. But most importantly, I am your child. And Gaia doesn't even bat an eyelash. She's like, I have many children. In other words, she an old school mother. She be pushing them out. And then she goes, you are least among them. As all these vines come and grab Thor and Mjolnir, she goes, mighty avenger, champion of the earth, where were you when the earth was formed? And all I was thinking to myself is, damn, she must have a lot of kids. I'm like, you ain't pushed them out yet, Gaia? And then she explains the story of how all these different gods and high level beings were going to war with each other. Like Robs explains this very well and explained this many a times. How Gaia was sitting there and all these beings were fighting each other. Yes, you see, Tyrannos was a part of it, and so was Utgard Loki. Gaia got sick of it and gave birth to the Demiurge, and the Demiurge started taking people out left and right. And those that survived ran off to like other dimensions, like Mephisto, like Chthon, like Sidorak. Now, she also explains that the Demiurge was Autumn. That was her first son and first of the gods. He was the god of the sun. He had two sides. He had that side, and then he's the one that actually turned into the Demiurge. Now, Thor's like, I've fought the Demiurge before. And then Gaia's like, you fought the Demiurge, but you haven't fought Autumn. And trust me, don't. So the one who cannot be named, or Utgard Loki, was also one of those guys who was allowed to pretty much dip to another dimension. And he was also allowed to take Tyrannos with him. But then Thor's like, that still doesn't explain why you turn on humanity, why you turn on your children. So the guy's like, ask the dinosaurs. The earth is not always kind. So then she's like, If you look upon these who think they own it, who think they own me, as if I was given to them by some greater God, if I see them and I see that they will not change until change is forced upon them, that's exactly what I'll do. You see, it's humanity that summoned the superstorm Thor. I just took them at their word. So now Thor is heard white enough and he breaks from the vines, grabs Mjolnir, and then hits Gaia with some lightning so hard that her head falls off. So even though her head is severed, it's still talking. And she's like, look, I do have mercy. I gave them you, Thor. You're my mercy. But that still doesn't change the fact that they're trying to destroy this world. So I'm not closing the gates. You defeated Tyrannos and that bought you time. But time is running out. So instead of talking to me, why don't you talk to the people that are trying to destroy the earth? I only want to destroy humanity. So Thor's next stop is Roxxon Corporation. And all you hear is a clunk as he puts Mjolnir on the desk. And he's like, I will speak to the Minotaur, or as you guys would know him, Dario Agger. And the secretary sitting there is like, oh, I'm sorry, but unfortunately, he's not taking any walk-ins. You have to make an appointment. And Thor's like, look, I'm not making an appointment, and I will see him, and I will see him right now, as you see two bodyguards standing by the elevator. So all of a sudden, he starts generating lightning, swinging Mjolnir, lightning's going everywhere. He's like, I will have my meeting with Dario Agger, and I promise you, this time, it's going to be the final one.